We are in our Sharei Orah. We've been in a small hiatus.
Yeah, 50. How much is this thing?
I can't see. לפי כשם עמונאי, we're talking about שפת המלכות. So he says Shem Amonai, hu kidmion otzar. We keep on saying this. Shem Amonai is a treasure chest, not the treasure itself.
What
the
page?
treasure chest. Page 10 vav on the bottom.
Oh wow. Here.
Did you go visit the Petach
Or Yosef Chikatilia.
There's no.
Huh?
Huh?
You have to visit the Petach
Not yet, man. John, don't worry. You're in.
I know I'm in it. I'm not worried about this.
You want to pet the donkey? I'm waiting for the second one to give birth, I'll be honest with you.
2 on 1.
I don't want to...
As it's not happening this...
I don't know why she keeps on, the guy keeps on saying it's about to give birth, it's about to give birth. Because how the donkeys, they make a hay, they make like the, that's what he tells me, I don't know. He makes,
As long as we have the source.
You don't think he's a
We're gonna get to
kidal?
it.
He's not a kidal?
What?
He's telling the truth?
What are you talking about? I know the guy personally.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, he's an Iraqi Jew. The first one is already born. You could do it with the first one.
Yeah,
Not round.
but realistically, it could take another year.
No, they both got pregnant at the same time. They give birth between 12 and 14 months.
Yeah, 14 months.
No.
2 months. Maximum. 1 month, really.
That ER is going to be quite nice. So
The
nice.
significance of it. It's not a simple thing. It's not a simple thing.
It's
It's the rarest mitzvah.
He was saying it in the chat. He was doing a video.
Sick.
I didn't,
Sick, huh?
yeah. So, לפי כשם עמונה יהודים רוצה לקבל שם הכל הברכות ובעיני האצילות, since שם עמונה Yaakov is the treasure chest to get all the berachot of Atzilut, and it's a beracha, it's like a pool, it's basically a beit kibul, it's like a cup, it's a kli that gets all the beracha. לכן הוא מלשון עמוני עדני החצר. That's why also the Torah calls it not עמוני but עדני החצר, a courtyard. To get into the castle, you need to pass through the courtyard. Adenei hechatzer, b'diuk. So Amonai Adenei hechatzer.
So Ammonite is the entrance to the courtyard.
Is the courtyard itself. Shebehen nichnasin amudim, and inside the chatzer, that's where the amudim go. That's where the columns go, the Mishkan. Because the Mishkan is the legit Beit Hamikdash, right? If we were zocher, what would they do? They would just take the Mishkan and bring it to Yerushalayim, to Har Tzion. There's Yerushalayim and Har Tzion.
The dimensions are different though.
They would have spread it. They would have spread it. They would have opened it up. ותמצא כי 100 אדני כסף נעשו במשכן. There was 100 אדני, Amonai, אדני, מלכות. Kesef of silver, אדני כסף, basically the sockets. 100 of them made in the Mishkan, כמו שכתוב, ומעט אדנים למעט הכיכר, כיכר לעדן, עדן, איש, עמוני, עדן. It keeps on repeating, עדן, עמוני, מלכות. So basically it's the socket in which the column goes in, right? So therefore, first of all, he's giving us a basis over here. What's his basis over here? He's giving us a rule that everything in this world is really a materialization of a sphere. That's what he's basically telling us over here. There's nothing but materializations of sphere. A human being is special in the sense that he's the whole thing, he's the whole package.
He has all the parts of the
right.
spectrum.
So like when you're holding he'll get to it. When you're holding matzah on Pesach, you're holding chokhmah. When you're eating it, you're putting chokhmah inside of you. When you're like emunah is chokhmah. Ve'elu me'a adanei shebamishkan hem kidyon me'a brachot. Why is there 100 adanim, 100 sockets in the Mishkan? Because there are 100 brachot. And the 100 brachot is the 100 pieces of the malchut. You guys don't understand how happy I am that we're in our own minyan. I make 100 brachot like this.
What do you mean?
Yoshua.
What do you mean you're only
Why? How's
Like this.
How's it different?
Why? Because I'm doing chazara. That's another 18, 19.
Plus.
Just like that.
Extra.
Exactly.
And now it's twice.
So, anyways, I make 100 brachot, but now I make it much faster.
How many does one brachot one have to do a day?
100.
100.
Not 300 or 300?
300.
300.
You're the mahmirim.
No, but is there such thing as 300?
No,
or what
it's-
is it?
It's probably the movie this is 300.
That's a good movie.
You actually remember one of the characters.
We're above movies, by the way. We don't watch movies anymore.
No, that's probably.
That's for sure. By there it says if there's a sign over there, if you go to the movie theater, you cannot enter. You cannot.
Are you serious? He has that sign?
Yeah, Rav Kanievsky said, if you go to the movie theaters, this mikvah
I
is
love
not
this guy. You know this guy? I'm telling you, in one of his gilgulim, he was a shamash of a Talmid Chacham or something.
Me?
Yeah. For sure. This guy runs after
was a
tzaddikim like it's
security.
light. No, I'm
I
saying
think a
it's a
mikubah,
sigula. It's a sigula and his neshama. I'm telling you, he
It was a
loves to
security.
find tzaddikim.
Security for
He likes this stuff.
You know why? Because
The sigula and
it's
neshama.
Jonathan, that's why.
Everybody here is a sigula. I'm just saying his is obvious. No, I'm saying he likes this stuff. He goes to this route, this way. He go into Ukraine. He went to places I didn't go to even. But in Israel, he didn't go.
Israel, what do you mean?
To all the tzaddikim.
A reason. Remember, certain individuals, not everybody. Not Rav
But yeah, you have a sigula for that.
We have to go to the Yanuka.
Yeah, we do.
We have to go
He's
to
not that hard to reach, by the way.
Ah, are you serious?
You know, you want to reach him, and he's in Rishon LeZion.
Yeah, I know where he is, but hard.
Eliezer's father has a connect.
Shemanov?
Yeah. He went into him.
Rabbi Vaknin also has a connection.
Yeah, I also heard that. I've seen it. He has a video.
There's a
of it.
video of Rav Vaknin sitting there.
Yeah, he's very. By the way, he's very accepting. Rav Cook, forget about it. He accepts everybody.
Rav
Even
Cook?
he put a sign on his door. Whoever
Yeah,
stops
it's
people
true.
from coming into my room, you're going against my will. Rav
Really?
Rav
I
Dov
thought
Cohen
Rav
Cook.
Dov Cook was very hard to
No, he's nice. Very accepting. Very accepting.
get. Rav Adas is impossible.
No, you could no. Bro. That's
Rav
the
Adas,
easiest to reach.
I swear.
He
Your
just-
brother showed me a video of him in the kotel running away from him, literally running away
that's
from
his
him.
shtick, though. He just
And then
like
he said-
I don't want to say shtick, but that's what he
No,
does.
but then he said, we're trying to help, we're trying to
Fight the Kritmachs.
Yes, and then he said, then he was all ears, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
He heard public school, I want to take kids out of
Rav Adis says
Yeah.
that the greatest klipa today is Kritmach. Whoever fights Kritmach can get Ruach HaKodesh.
Wow.
I'm telling you, he says that openly. He says whoever the Kritmach klipa is the biggest klipa today. The Yoshka. It is. It's true. Whatever, 2 billion followers they have.
Wasn't it always?
Huh? No.
Wasn't it always?
No, but
Yeah, but how does that affect Jews?
Islam. They say Islam is.
Time out. How does that affect Jews,
Nah.
for example? How does that affect Yidden?
First of all, you should know one thing.
I don't see Yidden saying, oh, I want to be Christian, realistically. Unless,
They don't do it. They naturally marry goyim.
Say thank you. Your neshama is b'kedusha.
Where
You're surrounded by
You live in
this.
Kidmach land.
I understand, but
yeah, but how am I,
no, they
you're not
don't.
understanding. I
It's
don't
called
have a
assimilation.
I don't have a ratzon
No,
to be
yes,
a
a
Christian.
lot of people.
But if you
Assimilation.
mingle with them, you want to be with them.
You dress like them.
Baruch Hashem, you don't
So,
mingle
what are you
with
talking
them.
about?
You don't see a
lot of
yeshiva
people
buffer
in
with a
missionaries,
makash.
you think if they wouldn't catch people, they wouldn't do it?
Just not
It's not a yeshiva bacher.
If you live
Let's
in
get
a-
to the
Let's get another. I swear, Yaakov.
if you live in a land,
Can we-
you want to be with them.
You know how many guys over there married the Kritmachitos?
Exactly, yeah.
Only, bruh.
Yeah, but you have to see Avloti. Who did they grow up? Where did they grow up? It's not their fault.
You're a Sfaradi. As my student says, I'm Sephardi.
Sephardi.
We're Sfaradi. We have a natural aversion to anything crucified on a cross. But Ashkenazim, they were, listen,
Yeah.
they
were
blood,
living.
they were exposed to these things for generations. You understand? If a guy meets a beautiful girl and she says, come, let's go to a Ivanka Trump and what's that, Kushner. Well, he didn't go inside the church before the inauguration of the Donald Trump.
Listen, if
I got a heter from who? Balosh Abivich.
He's not that's religious.
You got a heter from where?
Rav Shalom.
From his
If a
baba
person-
or from his
If a
bibi?
person's in town
He's
with
not
his
even mother,
neshama,
the guy.
he will never get married.
Okay, not everybody
En
says lucky.
apotropos. En apotropos.
And
There's no guarantee.
אבל יש ערב רע.
That's even worse.
I know. It's just a class. The
Yo,
church
sure.
Yeah.
Help me out of here.
Class.
What about those 2 guys in Arizona that they?
Right now, this is in Shemaim.
I don't know how. Those guys were. They were horrible. They were horrible. These guys were the scum of the earth.
Who?
You understand? 2 guys. You guys know the story. In
Yeah,
Arizona,
yeah,
they were.
Son.
Huh?
Mother, son?
Missionary.
Missionary.
The guy needs
Navalom the hell. It's guys. This is not a Kritmach shiur. Like we give a Krisha Orah.
Come on, I gotta go. Don't add words, bro. Just listen.
Some of us are
Yes, he's in Shana Rishona.
Someone
Guys,
told me
Abraham-
we gotta get to our wives.
Yes.
Yo, I just got married, man. Seriously.
Honestly, you just know you want to class so late.
I got a young wife.
She's got a young wife.
I got a young wife.
מפני
Needs a lot of attention.
Guys, with all due respect, I feel like we're
Luke,
doing
the word of Torah.
We should just let the rabbi speak.
מפני שמי הברכות באות, you guys are gonna see something amazing now. מפני שמי הברכות באות בשם עמוני מאלו הברכות, ואם כיסא הברכה אחת בקרב במקום מגטיל עמום. If Rav Yosef Jikatilia says, if you miss one bracha from the 100 every day, including Shabbat and Yom Tov, you're making a mum in your kli. Basically, it's like you're puncturing a hole in your vessel.
So that affects.
And then the bracha, you can't just run after tzaddikim. You gotta be a tzaddik. Yaakov, you gotta be a tzaddik. Ah, that's the Malchut gets the brachot. She's the kli. She's the shechina. Okay, wait a second. She's the shechina. You understand? In the shechina, you have mea barachot. You're the guy who drinks the mea barachot. You know, by saying the bracha, you're drinking them.
Yeah.
You're putting them inside of you. I'm very maktin. Ovadia, forget it. He said women are chayav with mea barachot. Rav Mazuz says they're not, but Rav Ovadia says they are. Rav Mazuz says they're not chayav with mea barachot. He says, how are they going to say mea barachot? They're going to say shaharit, minha, arabi, hazara.
Yeah, but Rav Mazuz is a Sephardi Kabbalist.
They eat all day anyway.
But you pass him like Rav Mazuz.
Huh? No, Paskin realistically, they're not going to say mea berachot. Come on.
Rav Mazuz
First, let them say 5 berachot. Then we'll talk
Rav
about it.
Mazuz.
No offense to the Shekhinah. No offense to the women.
You got lost.
We love them.
Everything is fine.
But
I love
they
you.
can't say 100 berachot. Come on. The question is, can you say 100 berachot? That's the real question, not them.
Not even close.
Shalom, question on this topic.
Yes, really.
So when you miss a let's say you say pugum, let's say you miss
Mum, mum, yeah.
Mum, yes, whatever. Let's say you miss.
Say whatever. Say it right. Say mum.
Let's say you missed it, right? Would that affect you the next day? Like
No.
No.
Every day you knew.
You're right, and he's right. You are new, but you also build on what you did.
So then you get
Correct or incorrect?
You gotta
You
get
build
some
when you're a Lego.
It's like a reset.
No, you are in a reset. That's what we say. Baruch Hashem malbish aromim. That's the kavanah there. At the same time, if a person went to sleep the night before watching shtuyot, he's gonna wake up with a bad feeling.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
100%.
But what if you say more than
Don't try it. What do you want me to say? Yaakov.
Chas,
V'halila.
halil.
Well, that's good. All right.
That's what Chasim go to the mikveh every day.
Oh yeah, mikveh is very important, especially during the Omer. During the Omer, especially this week of Givurah. You try to go to the mikveh a little bit more
It's the
often.
hardest week, I think.
Especially during the woman.
No, Hod is usually the hardest.
Yeah?
Hod is the hardest. Yeah.
Lama.
Because Hod is Givurah is wine that gets you drunk. Bina is wine. Givurah is wine that gets you drunk. Hod is already vinegar. You understand?
That was nice.
So, but when a person gets drunk, he has to get drunk with moderation, right?
Not in this one.
Yeah.
Don't rush. Don't rush to get flying.
Yeah.
Admo. I love you. Sorry, guys.
Well, listen, this is the Sfat Omer. You can't, they are
Judge,
Kiddushah.
can't judge.
Understand? Why judge? This is one of my favorite kids. You should see this guy sing.
Yeah, I mean, here's something.
Huh? Well, in the middle of the shiur. Now he also learns to sing, yeah? V'asot taloi b'sod ayeg becher. What's ayeg becher? 1 turns into a 10, which can turn into 100. So Aleph Yud Kuf, Bet Chaf Reish. I have a feeling we did this already. Shu Sot Kohen Levi v'Yisrael, which is the secret of a Kohen, Levi, and Yisrael. Shu Sot Nefesh Ruach Neshama. Kohen, Levi, and Yisrael is also the secret of Nefesh, Ruach, and Neshama. ולפי עיקר זה אמר דוד המלך על שלום ברכי נפשי את השם תלה הברכות בנפש, זה 3 המערכות העליונות והנפש צריכה לברך בכל יומי הברכות. The נפש is כנגד ישראל, רוח is Levi and נשמה is what? כהן. דוד, which is a ישראל, said ברכי נפשי, because ישראל, ברכי נפשי את השם. I'm the נפש.
Who's David said?
David, yeah. Therefore, in the nefesh, what does the nefesh have to do? Make a bracha. How many brachas he has to make? 100. והנפש צריך לדבר בכל יומי הברכות שהיא כנגד ישראל, ומן הברכות 100 יגיעו 10 שהם המעשה לרוח. What does a Levi get from a Yisrael? Maaser. So what's from 100 Maaser? 10%. And what do we give to a Levi? 10%. And what does the Levi give to a Kohen? 10%. 10%. So 10 of 10 and 1. So 100, 10 and 1, Aleph, Yud, Kuf.
Oh,
Aleph,
turns
1,
10 turns
yeah.
100.
So the letters Aleph, Yud, Kuf are interchangeable.
What does that mean?
When you want to make a gematria, you want to find the connection to Torah. You could interchange the Aleph, the Yud, and the Kuf.
It's 1, 10, and 100.
Exactly.
It's not triple 1.
What does the Kuf change
and
to?
1.
Kuf could turn into a Yud, which could turn into an Aleph.
Or the Kuf,
Yeah, it could also turn backwards.
When you say
And
triple
instead,
one,
also a Bet could turn into a Chaf, which could turn into a Reish. Bet is 2, Chaf is 20, Reish is 200. They're each interchangeable. And what do they spell? Bechor.
That's
Yeah,
what
and what's the next one? Gimel 3, Lamed 30, Shin 300, Sheleg, snow.
And then next
Yeah,
one.
nothing in Lashon HaKodesh is
Dalet, man.
Shin, Lamed, Gimel.
מה זה קשור?
333. Midat 444. What's
Four?
Midat? Midat Yamai Mai.
Dalet, Mem, Tav.
440 and 4.
Shalom, Dalet Mem Tav.
Yeah,
Dalet?
Midat. Dalet Mem Tav. Not Dalet Lamed Tav. Dalet Mem Tav. Midat. That's what King David meant when he said Midat Yamai Mai, which is connected the Midot of the Beit HaMikdash, which is the F.
444.
Anyways, everybody say, not now, we're junking. We're jumping. Huh?
We're
We're flying. Yeah, let's calm down. You know, we had a little
For breaking.
break-in in the middle of the shiur, but let's get back to the thing. Let's finish the page.
Especially this.
ומן העשרה של רוח לוי ייתן לאחד נשמה שהוא כנגד כהן. אם כן, we see from here, שאם לא תברך נפשו של אדם מהברכות, if you don't even say 100 blessings a day, you're not going to give the 10% to the neshama, to the ruach, and the ruach won't give the 1% to the Levi. Which means, if on our shul we have a problem of having a Levi, we're not each one makbid in the mea brachot, because what we don't do, it has a reciprocal effect in our materialization.
So that's why there's so little.
That's why we have a different Levi. We gotta be makbid. Each one has to be makbid.
I think it should emphasize, like staying quiet, you should emphasize, make sure you do
100 blessings. Yeah, we emphasize it all the time. Whoever says 100 blessings, including Shabbat, which is the hardest, you have to be very careful that you shouldn't say bracha
Al
levatala.
Jafri.
You talking to me?
No.
V'im ken antzet lamed. So we see from here, you have to say 100 brachot, which is the Levi'im, which takes 10 from the Israelites, and then they give 1% to the Kohen. And this is the secret of the 10% of the Levi'im to the Kohen. Next page, real quick, which is written in the Torah, which is called Maaser, which says in the Pasuk, Yud Zayin, on the top. ואל הלוויים תדבר ואמרת עליהם כי תיקחו מת בני ישראל את המעשר אשר תהיה לכם מאיתם בנתכם והעמותם מן תשובת השם מעשר מן המעשר. Take 10 from the 10%. In the Maaser, which is the letters Aleph, Yud, Kuf, Shim, Ein, Kuf, Ein, Yud. If you don't have the 100, you don't have the 10. If you don't have the 10, you don't have the 1. So we have to be very zealous. Count your 100 blessings a day. Look at this lashon. You missed one bracha, you made a pagam that day. And these 100 blessings, you're creating 100 sockets of silver to the Mishkan in Shamayim. Because every day you're building a Mishkan, right? Every day you go to shul, you're building a mishkan, you're being like...
What are the amens? If the 100 sockets is the 100 brachot, what is the amens?
The 90 amens, good question. Maybe he's going to mention it. I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything kind of like corresponding to 90 amens. Huh? How?
How?
Are you going to say the same
Bracha levatal.
Asher yatzar, asher kol yom b'dvarav. If you're chayav to say it, you're chayav. But if you're not chayav to say it, you can't, right? You have to be obligated to say it. You can't just say it just like that, right? Yeah, sure, yatzar. Yeah, if you're chayav, you're chayav. Yeah, of course it counts, 100%. No, it counts. No, it counts. Everything. Yeah, all together. Yeah, even if it's the same one. Okay? And which is the secret of 100 brachot Amonai, which is now the next thing he's gonna say that Malchut has another name. So we learned Malchut is called Amonai. It's called a bracha, a pool. It's also called a otzar, a treasure chest. Now he's gonna say in our next class we're gonna learn that Malchut is also called 3 other words. Be'er, a well. When you see the Torah talks about that Abraham and Isaac were making wells, they were actually making Malchuts. They were feeding the Shekhinah. They were feeding the divine presence. That's the whole secret over there. And also it's called Be'er Sheva, the 7th well. Because it's the 7th Sphira from Chesed.
But Yaakov did it.
Huh? No, Yaakov did the greatest thing. He took the stone off the well. and he found his wife by the well. And Moshe found his wife by the well. What do you think? It's all a coincidence? By the well, by the well. He's talking about he was fixing the Shekhinah over there.
But they were doing in Palestine.
Huh? By the way, when you put the water in the chaynik, it's like you're by the well.
I was by the well.
By the bed.
Me and
I'm
you,
serious.
By the well.
Because it's not just a well. It's any thing that holds the water. You could make a Gzera Shava over here. And it's also, by the way, he's going to say that the Ammonite is also called a Yam, a sea. The sea is
You
also
have
called
special
Yam.
kavanah?
Yam is called a Malchut.
You need special kavanah when you pour the water?
Yeah, you should have kavanah. That's like Rivka Imenu filled up the water. You also, there's something called Kodshim Shotai. It's very strong knowledge. I have these kavanah all the time. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen, amen, Rabbi. No, yeah.
No,